Hello, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to share some information with you. Your energies are what generate your experiences, and the vibrational frequency of those energies is what creates your reality. Now, when you surrender your energy to an external source, such as that matrix, they are now in control of that energy. So therefore, the experiences that you will generate will be conducive to what's in alignment with their narrative and their agenda. So thusly, those experiences generate specific realities which will be unbearable for you because they don't want you to be happy. Does any of this make sense? You know, when you have surrendered your energy, and you did, whether you realize it or not, because you care about what people think about you, and you're hinging on the system and you're solely dependent on it for your everything, you gave away your energy. So now they're in control of the ultimate power in your own personal universe, which should never have happened. That being said, it doesn't mean that it can't be undone, but I'm just speaking in terms of the present, current moment, the here and the now. So that being said, that you've surrendered to an external source that's satanic in nature, they're not going to do things that are beneficial for you as far as any type of vibrational experience or high vibrational reality that is conducive to falling in alignment with heaven and the light and love and angels and peace, because they don't have that to give. This is the reason why they thrust these unrealistic expectations on you, knowing that you will not be able to meet them, let alone surpass them. So this generates a self-induced anger inside yourself, that you get PO'd at yourself because you're not where they told you you should be as far as fame and success and all that stuff. Achievements and glory and all of that. It's all nonsense. It's designed to do this to you. I'm just giving you a reality check here and now. Straight truth. The reason why you're so upset with yourself constantly is because of this. Because they thrust these unrealistic expectations on you, and they tell you you have to meet this stringent prerequisite in order to be successful and famous, because if you don't, then you're a bum and a loser. But it's always good to surpass it. Again, these are unrealistic. You can't keep up with a family that doesn't exist, and I refer, of course, to the Jones family. That's how people are always in debt. Your neighbor gets a new roof, you have to get a new roof. Your neighbor gets a new driveway, you have to get a new driveway, and on it goes. This is a debt-based system. That's the reason why people are more in debt now than ever before in history. It's that way by design. Knowing that that financial burden that you're carrying is going to induce the energies that it is comprised of, and that will only serve to drive you down deeper into the darkness, which always returns you back to that matrix again and again and again. This is the reason why people kill themselves. This is the reason why people drink and smoke and do drugs and have, coping mechanisms, addictions, obsessions, compulsions, habitual self-destructive behaviors. Because most people operate as they are. They're just children. Even though the body is physically grown to be 30 or 40 years old, the mind always stays a child. That's why the matrix controls the mind, and it cannot control the soul. Do you see how all this fits in? So your energy is what generates these experiences. The vibrational frequency that the energy is comprised of is what creates your reality. Now, when you surrender that to an external source, they are now in control of your energy. So therefore, they can determine your experiences, your reality, your situations, your circumstances, your events, all of your interactions, your attitude, your mood, your behavior, your posture, your temperament, your demeanor. They're in control of it. Your feelings and emotions, impulses and instincts, your ponderances, your contemplations, your thoughts, your inclinations, your tendencies, it's all now under control of an external remote source. And coupled with the fact that the food you're eating has nanoparticles in it working in tandem with microwave radiation towers, compounds down upon you and exacerbates the situation gravely. So it's all in their best interest to only induce negativity, fear. That is the dominant plague. That is exactly what controls you. The wall of illusion, fear, which causes you a great denial of your own self to connect with your higher, authentic being. So they cut you off that way too. And then what they're doing now is they're throwing everybody out into the street. They're getting all of these people to be homeless, now more so than ever before. At the same time, they're building all these brand new high-rise structures that are abandoned so they can use them as tax shelters. So you can clearly see what's going on here. But you have to reclaim your power by saying that this is an illusion and I'm not going to buy into it. So that's the reason why you're angry with yourself, because you have an egocentric, comparative nature and a competitive attitude, which is exactly what they want, because the ego is the nucleus of the matrix. The ego is a conduit through which the darkness funnels its nefarious machinations into your life, contaminating your sacred space with fear and clouding your mind with uncertainty, doubt, and judgmental worry. And that's just the bottom line. That's why I'm here on this channel doing this. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for anything. This is all free on my end. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not trying to scam you. Nothing. That's why I turned the comment section off on this channel. I don't want to be, be involved with all the scams and garbage going on. I see too much of it. And people having to, publicly announce that if you see this in Instant, that's not me. I'm not going to ask you for money. That's too much of a hassle for me. That's just the way this world is. So in conclusion, your energy is what generates these experiences, and the vibrational frequency from that energy is what creates your reality. But if you've given that energy away, then all bets are off. So that's the reason why your life is where it is right now, because you're not in control of it. Something of a malevolent nature is in control of it, and it is controlling you. And it will dictate your actions and determine where you go and command you to take these steps by ordering you to do it and governing you to do it. And nothing that it's going to tell you to do is of a beneficial nature for yourself, just for them and their agendas that they have with these demonic covens that they have in the woods, deciding the fate of the world that they have been doing for centuries. So I'm just letting you know that unless you decide to take back your energy that you gave away and, reclaim your power, it's going to just be more of the same. That's why you have an attitude of negativity instead of gratitude and appreciation. That's why you always look at the worst of things as a natural inclination, that you instantaneously revert to a default setting of negativity that begins instantaneously envisioning worst case scenarios, situations, outcomes, conclusions, endings. You assume, presume, anticipate, and expect the worst unconsciously. So you are now projecting that unconsciously. And then when you get to that impediment that you created consciously, when you arrive at it consciously, you're unaware of why this thing is in your way. Not understanding or not even being aware of the fact that they got you to do it to yourself, because the darkness will always give you everything you need in order for you to destroy yourself, because your internal demons work in tandem with this external malevolence. That's just how it works. And they know that. So I just wish you the best, but the first thing you should do once you click off this video is start going to work on taking back your power that you gave away, reclaim your energy, connect to your higher self, and just realize that this is just a game. It's an energy game. It's an energy game. That's all it is. It's an energy game to see how you are as far as your level of faith, trust, awareness in yourself, not even the universe. That's why you should trust the process, have faith in yourself. Don't complain, don't be negative, and don't be impatient. Things take time, especially if they're larger things you're asking for. Remember, good things take time, amazing things take a little longer. So you just got to give it a little bit of time and patience, and just know you have it already. And if it's not showing you what you want, then you got to just, impose your will. That's all. I mean, I really don't know what to say. But God bless, namaste, amen, and you guys are absolutely awesome. I wish every one of you the very best that the universe has to offer, because you deserve it. And in parting, I will always say, you are always loved and you are never alone. All of your darkness is behind you and your road ahead is divine, as long as you believe it to be, as long as you know it to be. Amen.